Welcome back to another episode of Who Am I to Judge podcast. I'm Alexis.
And I am Samantha. Welcome back to the show.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm great. We're in the new lunar new year. Do you feel a shift, Alexis?
Absolutely,
Okay.
because yesterday I got a job offer.
Yes.
I know, isn't that crazy?
See?
Like literally, it was
You
funny because
started the new year with a job
it's
offer?
funny because
Why
I
didn't
literally
you tell me?
because I wanted to tell you on the pod.
Aww.
I remember literally the night before praying like, if this is supposed to be it, show me it.
Oh
Like if
my
this is supposed to
God.
be the year for me, so better come correct. And then I went to my gym class yesterday,
I
and
knew it.
then I came home and I didn't come home. I was walking from my workout class to the train, and I was calling Julie, and I was like, I'm just so sad. Like, what does it take to get a job? I applied to I did the final interview last week. I haven't heard back. I get a
Yes.
call from a New York number. I don't answer it because I'm like, I don't know who this is.
Mhm.
Then I look at, you can like read the transcript of the voicemail. So as I'm talking to Julie, I'm like reading the voicemail because I'm like, they left a voicemail. That's interesting. And it was like, this is like blank blank, the recruiter from blank blank. And I was like, I literally was like,
Yes.
I'll call you right back. I
Bye.
like hang up. So then like I call her and she's like,
Aw.
we want to give you the job. I was like, yes. And so then I told everybody. But
Congratulations,
it's
Alexis.
just
I knew this
great.
one was it. And I'm so happy that the Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year is showing
Correct
out.
on me. Yes.
Yes.
I can delete I have like goals here for 2026, and one of them was this.
Yes.
I'm deleting that shit off. Like,
Yes. I'm so
start
proud
new
of you.
ones.
I'm so
Yes.
happy for you. I'm like, I knew it was coming. And so I am so happy for you,
Yes. And
friend.
so now I've just been, doing my other stuff. I don't even want to talk about it because
Yes.
I can't say too much now that I'm fully employed. I don't like any other side hustles I don't want to talk about.
Yes.
But yeah, like, I still have work to do here and there, but
Yes.
it's just a good day.
And that goes to show everybody out there, if you're still looking for your opportunity, it will come. Okay.
It will come.
Put that
It might
work
take
in.
some time, but it's coming. Yes, it's like your time is coming. And I told Courtney that. I was like, look, it took me 6 months, like 6 months from the day I got laid off to now to secure a position. And that's like right on cue with like the statistic. Like it takes 3 to 6
Oh my
months,
God, I know. That's my thing. I'm just like, I know that like it will happen. Like I definitely I felt it yesterday. I was just like, something is shifting. Like specifically for like Alexis and Courtney. I was like, it's
what
coming.
Did that feeling feel like?
It was just like, I don't know. I just thought about you two and I was just like, yes, like the opportunities are opening. Like I just know that they are for you guys.
Girl.
And I just had that moment and it was just like, and it was when I was driving to the teacher training yesterday.
Hell yeah. I sent in the offer today. I signed it. I was like, it's official. I'm
oh
so
my
happy.
God, I'm so proud of you. What'd your mom say?
The same thing. She's like, I'm so proud of you. She was like, we're gonna have to celebrate when you get back. And
I know.
And she was just like, that's just so
Auntie is
great.
fully employed. Okay.
Fully employed. So I start March 9th and I'm like,
okay, yeah. So you have a little time to
I do. I mean, literally,
enjoy.
Like I told you, the first thing I was doing was going upstate and doing a little staycation. I'm literally looking up stuff once we get off of this of like different locations we can go, the Airbnb. I want to bring the dogs. I'm probably coming home next week to get a car. Like I'm just like, we're starting it.
Yes, look at that. I'm like so happy that you're seeing this. Like
literally.
you are seeing the Lunar New Year. You are seeing the magic.
I know, it's funny
is so real.
because you know how like before I was like, as long as I get a job by like the 31st, like I'm
Yes,
believing, I'm manifesting, and it
right.
didn't happen. And so I was just like,
And I
and you
told
were
you, I
like,
was
it
like,
doesn't work like that. And it's funny because I thought about you because I was doing the same shit the day before the Lunar New Year. I was like, if it's really about to work, I'm putting the faith in you tomorrow. And then it actually
we
came through
were
tomorrow.
yes, we were not in the new year, like, you guys. Like, that shit was still felt drab, okay? Like, it
Girl, I
feels
lost my car 2
different.
days later. Okay.
Right. I
Shit.
lost my job. Like, it felt so different in this moment. So, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, man. It's
So,
just a
yeah.
weight lifted off my shoulders. It's a relief. It
Yes,
really
I
is a
know. I
relief,
know.
you
I
know?
know. I
And
know,
so
girl.
I'm
But
just happy
yeah.
about that. But
Yes. And I've been teaching. I've been doing my teaching
how did the teaching go?
stuff.
Yeah, how did the class go?
It went really good. It's just so funny. Like, just this whole situation, like I'm like teaching at a place that I was fired from. We're just gonna like put that out there. But it went really good. Like my mom and Miss Lisa came and
What did
Kana.
Sarah say?
She just like gave me my feedback. So she said that
Okay.
I like had a good like she had a lot of good things to say. Like, I had like a good speaking voice and like I got all the notes. But yeah, it was definitely a good experience. Like she gave me some good feedback of just like things to cue and like to be more descriptive about certain things.
Okay.
But that just comes with time, you know. But
Mhm.
it is just like getting up in front of like talking for an hour while
Mhm.
like people are quiet and like
Mhm.
telling them what to do is just like
Mhm.
it is very nerve-wracking.
Hell yeah, it is.
So, but it just gets easier as you go and
It
you're
will.
just telling yourself like we're here to move our bodies, like people are here to feel good and not take life too seriously. So,
Okay. Metal's pissing me off. It is what it is. But I agree.
anyways,
We got some stuff
yes,
to
let's
talk
get to it,
about.
y'all.
Let's get to it. Who? Okay. Well, first
Yeah,
we need
Alexis.
to check in about the Cardi B and the tour,
Yes,
y'all.
the Cardi situation.
We watched the tour. Like, tell me your
Yes.
thoughts.
So I feel like my expectations have been kind of met of like I didn't think it was I think this is what I expected. I will say I will give her props on like the staging, I guess like the light like the when I watched like the first night and then like the visuals and like it's like hello, it's me, hello, it's me. It's just like and the set list it started off fun. Like I was like, okay, this is fun. So I feel like it's like a well staged like I feel like somebody did their job with like the set list and like there's a lot of things people want to hear. Um it's like kind of funny too. Like it's just like it's not like and when I say it meets my expectation, like I didn't expect her to be hitting all the things and she's not like and I wish she was a little bit more sometimes, but it is what it is. I'm glad they had some poles out there. I love like pole dancing. I love like that opportunity to like do that. Thank you. But yeah, I kind of just like agree with that sentiment of just like what we expect from Cardi is different than like what we expect from other artists. Like Doechii is clean, 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 clean,
Yes, yes,
perfect,
yes,
perfect,
yes,
perfect,
yes.
perfect. And she is like, like just like I
I
don't know.
agree. I think that I think the opening exceeded my expectations. I really enjoyed the
Okay,
visual. I like the fireworks and the
right,
fire and her. I don't know. Like, I think her stage presence is there-ish, but I guess this is
right,
my thing. I'm not paying over $100 to see just vocals. Like, so it's like I was like, who was I talking to Julie about this? I was talking to Julie about this, and like her sister wanted to go see Noah Khan. I've never heard of Noah Khan until she told me who this person was. Her sister paid basically $500 for this person, and I was like, what? I was like, so does he have visuals or something? Like, does he play? Like, does he have dancers? Like, is he doing outfit changes? I asked all these things. It was no, 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 no. And I'm like, so why the fuck is she paying $500? I was like, I would not pay more than $100 if it's just vocals. Like, if I'm just hearing you stand there and sing live, that's not worth more than 100. You gotta, live music takes, like, you playing an instrument takes it up. You changing outfits, you dancing, whatever.
I mean,
So for
depends
me,
on
it's
who it
like,
is. Like Stevie Wonder.
but he's playing a live instrument, so it's like, that
Right.
he's doing more than vocals,
Okay, gotcha.
but it's like I feel like with Cardi
I get
B,
you. Yeah.
it is just vocals. It is someone who is rapping, and half the time it sounded like the backtrack was going, and she was, I mean, I sent you the one where she literally was like, I sent it, I don't know if you looked at it, but literally in like the
No,
minute
I looked at it. That
she
that is my
literally
complaint. It's
she
like,
was
rap
there,
this shit,
yes,
girl.
she just kept going like, uh-huh, yeah. And it's just like, you gotta,
Alexis.
so I'm just like, for me, it's not worth the price of the admission
That is my
because
one complaint
if you're going,
about
if
it.
you're, I'm paying that much, I'm hearing, you better be backtrack off, singing that, like rapping that shit out. And then also I felt like I'm kind of over twerking. I've kind of like come to this realization, like, to me, it's just lazy. Like, it's just like, okay, it's like the easiest way to get the crowd to go, hey, whatever. You're going to turn around and shake your ass. Like, it's been years of it. It's been a decade of twerking. At this point, like, it's not impressing me enough to be like, it was lit. It was cool. That's not enough for me to say you were dancing. It's just fucking twerking. I could see that I could go to a school and see that at a dance. I could go to, a club. I could see it's just not impressive. I'm kind of over twerking. And I felt like that's what she was doing. And then when I did see her dance, I kind of felt like it was off. Like, I don't know. I kind of felt like it wasn't, but and
Well,
I'm not,
she said she wants to take her ass out.
mhm.
I think
And I'm
that's
not
slowing
saying,
her down a little
and I'm not
bit.
saying that she has to be a dancer, but what I'm saying is, again, it's been a decade of me being out, people are doubting me. Every dance move I do is gonna hit. You're gonna think I broke my fucking back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I just feel like, to me, it wasn't giving that. And then the final thing I'll say, you told us to show up in drama school clothes. Bitch, you're wearing a like salsa outfit. You're in a Black Widow cage. You're in a spaceship outfit that's silver. Like, what did that have to do with the theme you chose? You chose. She made a mood board for it. She put it on her fucking story. She said, come out. And you didn't even follow it. Like, this, to me, it just again shows the lack
Yeah.
of brand development, that like she could not place her finger on what the fucking theme was. And then clearly when they thought of the like theme and experience of the tour, it had nothing to do with what she was saying.
Right. Even if she did like a cute little visual, she should have, like, if she wanted to wear what she's wearing, because it's just like the costumes are good, but they're like, again, they're not on like theme. I'm sure there's like, designers love to dress Cardi, so like I'm sure. And she didn't want to be boxed into the fucking
drama school shit. Come on now.
exactly. And so she should have at least done a little visual. Maybe she did. I haven't been to the show. Like her walking into drama school, like, just something to like tie it all together, because it's a little bit like far reaching. And I'm curious like what the merch looks like. I haven't seen any merch. I'm gonna go look at her website. But yeah, that was my biggest like thing. It's just like, okay, if the dancing is gonna be halfway, I at least want you to be rapping the verses that we came here to hear you say, It's
But I
just
don't know if her
like,
stamina is there, to be honest. Like, I don't know if her stamina is there where she can rap every single thing. I don't know.
not
This
just
is my
more
thing.
than more than what she is.
I saw Doechii this summer. There was no part where I thought Doechii was out of breath. There was no part where Doechii wasn't hitting every single word. And Doechii be rapping fast and like on different types of like beats all the time. And it was like she nailed it every single time. And it's just, and then she did her like voices she does like that. It was a show. I mean, I think I told you when I left, I was like, the stage was cool. It looked like a swamp. She didn't have no dancer. She just had a DJ, but she brought it. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I would have wanted to see Doechii before I saw what I saw.
I mean, absolutely. I would 100%
And
choose
Dochi's
a
been in the
Dochi
game way
show.
less, way less, way less money.
Yeah, I do agree. Like, I think it's like you gotta be hitting it. You gotta be giving the show, like,
You've had 10 years to get the money up for the budget, to get yourself in shape for it, to get
and do
yourself
the
ready.
visuals so
Mhm.
that you can take a breather. Like, that's
Mhm.
why
Mhm.
Beyonce
That's why you
does
have a
that.
theme, because when you have a theme, you can have visuals. There was no fucking
Yeah.
theme. Drama
And
school,
she
but
could
spaceship, but salsa, you couldn't put a fucking visual together for
And
that.
she coulda totally she coulda done something, like, you just like the cuntiest school, like, she has her little hat,
Right,
she's a
right,
walking in
right.
class
Mhm,
and, like,
mhm.
slams her locker shut, like,
Mhm,
just
mhm.
something.
Come on, budget.
Put it
Come on. Yeah.
together. And
It
that's
just
where you get your breath up.
right.
I think it's like a rise and fall of, like, excitement
I'd
and
rather see that over the twerking. Like, to be honest, like, I'm
for
just like, "Show me the
sure.
visuals." Like, that's what we came to see.
We know you're
Mm,
gonna twerk, so, like,
it's
do it
old
one
news.
good time or, like, a few good times, but
No.
don't make that your thing.
Make us scream by something else. Be original. Like, I don't know, I'm just
Right.
kind of, like,
Yeah, no,
over it.
I get that.
People do club appearances and fucking twerk. Like,
Yeah, no, I get that. And especially if you're gonna have I thought that the pole part could have been better in terms of the choreography. Like, I liked that they had poles, but I
mhm,
was just
mhm.
like, "Mm." Like, she was just running around the pole, you know? And it's like, you can do things without having to be a fucking pole pro. Like, you don't have to, like, climb the pole, but just, like and also, I think that would, like, slow down the show a little bit, so she is rapping. Like, I think it's probably a lot of intense like, a lot of, like, energy, but it's just like, "No, girl, you have to put on the show." You gotta slow it down. You come on the ground, you're rapping slow, like, whatever.
It's just a bit like I don't know. I want it
It's like,
more.
I would want to go because it's like the songs like, I think the songs
Hell
carry
yeah,
it
her
a
songs
lot,
carry, yeah.
but I just would wanna see
I just want more because I do think she has more in her, to be honest. Like, it's just like
yeah.
I think she is the moment. I think she brings something new to rap. Like, I think she is interesting. It's just that I just feel like she could do better. She could do more. Like, this is the type of show
Right.
I think she should this is the type of show I would have expected if she did a tour for her first album. Not the type of tour I would expect for someone who's been out for 10 years in the game. They have 2 albums
Yeah,
out
for
now.
sure.
This is not that for me. I'm like, I feel like you would have pushed the needle a little bit further. And I feel like
Yeah.
this didn't push the needle further. And so
Right.
for me, I'm not impressed. I hate to say it. Like, I'm not impressed. Like, it's exactly what I expected. Dancers were dancing around her kind of not having the stamina, letting the backtrack ride. I assumed that it wasn't going to be a cohesive theme. I assumed that it
And
to me.
also just, like, her talking about, like, "I'm getting this ass out after." It's just like,
Why?
we're too much in the back thing. Like, it's just like,
Right.
"Damn, girl." Like, so you're telling us your ass is too heavy right now.
Why
Like,
didn't you get it out before this? Like, I get you
yes,
were
you
pregnant,
had
but you
10
weren't
years.
right. Like, you had 10 years. You knew eventually you had to go on tour. You're telling me you didn't think to get this out before. And we know that you get on the surgery table easily. So it's not like this
She
wasn't
was
that hard of
just
a decision.
prioritizing, sadly, like,
Fucking?
again
Like what? Prioritizing what?
just men, like the male gaze.
Mm, mm, mm.
I think, like, just like we know everybody's at different levels of decentering men, and we have seen so much of where Cardi is like this year of just some of the choices. And it sucks. It's just like, I love, like, I like Cardi, like, but it's just like, it, the proof is in the pudding, boo. And it's just like, it is a little like, that's what we love about you is that you're like, accessible, I guess. But it's also just like,
Mhm.
but you also want people to pay the top dollar and you're telling us that your ass hurts. Like, your back is heavy.
I'm
Like,
just
of
sorry.
course your back is gonna be heavy. Like, I know that some physical therapists, there's people that
There
worked her out.
is no
Like, this is
world
gonna be hard.
that when Beyonce is preparing to go on tour, there's a single thing untouched. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I get that people are being like, well, she's not Beyonce. I'm not saying I'm not saying talent level you have to be Beyonce, but what I'm saying is professionalism level. I would like for you
Yes,
to be like Beyonce in the
professionalism
sense that,
level.
like, by the time you went by the time you went on tour, you would have had your fucking body ready. You would have had your stamina ready. You would have made sure the set list was to the T.
Right,
You would
because
have
you
made sure,
respect the people
right.
that
You
are
would have made sure
coming.
the visuals and the theme and everything was cohesive because you respect me enough. Like, I don't think that was thought about.
Yeah.
I think what was thought about was I just had a baby, we're gonna get what we can get. And to me, that's irresponsible.
And just like, we gotta go on, like, we have to go on tour.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, it's
To me,
just
that's
like
irresponsible. And I'm not saying it's irresponsible to have a baby. I'm saying it's
the
irresponsible
timing.
to to me, it's a slap in the face of the people who paid. Like, I don't pay for
That
that. I'm
waited
sorry.
for you for
Mhm.
10 years to
I'm
finally
not
go on tour.
I don't pay for that. People's money is very precious these days in this economy. I'm not
Money
paying
and
for that.
time.
Right. When I feel like I got a better show at Dochi and who was literally at a festival and she had no
Right.
dancers and just her.
Right. Right. Right.
Like, I
Yeah.
just to me, there you have to
It's
come
like,
harder.
yeah, it's like, it's not all fun and games all the time. Like,
Right. It's not all that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like it's not all fun and games. It's not all like I can twerk, the crowd's gonna go crazy. It's like we're beyond that. It's boring. It's boring.
they're just
Okay.
like trying to make us laugh. Like, it's just like, no, like some
Right.
parts of this need to be a little serious.
I'm at the point now, like I've literally like said this to someone. I forgot. I was like, if I'm the type of artist I would be, it's a fucking show. Like you're not coming, like you're like when you the only time you're gonna see me talk is thank y'all for coming and have a good night. Other than that, you're gonna from top to
Right.
bottom, you're gonna get visuals in between, so I don't have to talk. You're gonna get dance interludes in between, so I don't
Yeah,
have to
I'll
talk.
check on y'all.
Right,
How's everybody doing out
right. You're
there?
gonna get live music interludes if just so I don't have to
Yeah,
talk about.
of
It's a
course.
show. It's a show. It's not my
Anywhere
fucking
we can use live
right.
instrumentation, we
It's
are.
a show.
We're
When
gonna
it's
dramatize all of this
right.
shit.
You can get my personality on Instagram. I'm coming. People are paying for the show. And I just feel like that's sometimes lost. Like Beyonce, I feel like does a really good job of giving you like from top to bottom. She probably talks like 4 different times and it's a couple words. Other than that, she's giving you the fucking show, you know? And I
Right.
feel like sometimes people lean heavily on the other end. And it's like, no, I paid for the show.
Callie. I feel I should be able to hear that.
That's fine. Dogs make
Callie.
noises.
Okay. Callie's just a little snorty girl.
But yeah, I'm just like, don't play with me.
Yeah, I agree. Like when you put it like that, it's just like we can't rely on our personality, everybody. Like we have to give a professional project at the end of the day. That's what I'm learning more and more.
I agree. I just think that I think
And you
she
can't use your kids as like it's like, oh, but I'm like a hardworking single mother. Like she's holding her baby after the show. It's like, okay, honey, but like this is your life and you made these choices and that's okay. But
yeah.
we can't be like, just like, oh, like look at her, like with her baby after
I
the
mean,
show.
I think it's like what Armand said, like it's like the bar is just lowered. Like it's just like we don't, at least I know I don't when I go to a show be like, well, this person's a mother, so expect something else. I just
Right.
expect that I'm getting a good fucking show, regardless of if I'm a mom or not. Because when I go to work, I have to perform regardless if I'm a mother or not. And so I just feel
Right.
like this is the same here. And to me,
Especially if you want the biggest stages,
right,
like
you want the
Madison
biggest
Square
stages.
Garden.
And I just feel like again, like part of being to me, A-list, you the top queen of rap, you the top bitch right now, is that you have to be doing things that push the needle. Like you can't be doing status quo. I can find status quo on fucking SoundCloud. You know, it's like you need to be setting the standard now. And if you
Right.
want that top spot, then fucking set the standard. To me, doing shit that I would have expected when you had your first album, I don't think it's pushing the
Right.
standard. I did not
Yeah.
see anything that made me think, whoa. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Me
Nothing made me
either.
think, whoa. And I feel like with
Except for
Renaissance,
the entrance, I
yes,
will
the
say.
entrance
I was like,
did. Yes, the
I was
entrance
like,
stage.
okay.
Like, and I'm just thinking about like Doechii. I won't even compare her to Beyonce. Doechii, the set alone, I remember when they were setting it up, I was like, this is beautiful because she was recreating a fucking swamp. It was green, it was
Right. I
plants, it was
remember you
beautiful.
said that.
Then when she came out, the crowd, like the mic was loud, her voice was sharp, she hit everything. It was dynamic,
Right.
And I just feel like
As it should be.
I left it being like, woo! Like that girl's taking over.
Yes,
And
right.
I just did not, I mean, granted I wasn't there, maybe it was a different experience in the building, but watching it live, I didn't think that. No, I didn't think that.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
No. And it
Mm-mm.
translates, I feel like
Mm-mm.
it like something about the show like does translate on like TikTok and stuff. Like you can get a sense a little bit, I
She was
guess.
flying through the fucking audience on like wings. Like, what does that have to do with drama school? Like, I don't know. It's just
Right. No, I get
flopped.
it. It's like I'm gonna do Beyonce, but
Right, but I'm gonna make it wings. Girl, I thought this was drama class. I thought this was whatever.
and
I'm
then
over it.
if you wanna tie it all in, you need to go there. You need to make a fucking Harry Potter
I have a question for you.
where the crow is sitting on your shoulder
I
and
have
that's
a
why you're
question for you.
there.
I have a
What?
question for you. This is off topic, but I feel like it's interesting.
What?
Okay, so I feel like I sent you a couple of days ago, a picture of North like putting her middle fingers
Oh
up in
yeah.
that
I
outfit,
saw
and
that.
then literally I just saw this video of her like walking with her like friends or whatever.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, what are your thoughts? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I've seen mixed reviews. Like, seen people being like, girl, like, chill out. It's hot topic. It's like her, like, that's the vibe she's in. But I feel like to me, in 8th grade, I've seen emo. Like, I saw people trying to do that and they didn't look like that. Like, they didn't have a full face beat on. They didn't have a wig down to their butt crack. They didn't have their middle fingers up. They didn't have pierced fingers. I mean, I could go on. And I feel like something about it struck me as a little inappropriate.
I mean, when I think about Northwest, I think about her in the context of her parents and who she is. And so in terms of like her hot topic, like kind of like gothy, is that an appropriate word? I'm like
Yeah, I think gothic. Yeah, I think that's a
like
style.
right. I feel like that's like I don't think that in terms of her style and her hair are like inappropriate. And when I think about her face beat, then I think about her parents and her access. And it's just like, and that's just, I do think she has a different, I mean, she is different. She has a different face body type than Blue Ivy. So I feel like Blue has her face beat, but it just
There's
isn't.
a different to me, Blue has a face beat, but to me the beat seems a little less beat than North. Like beat like no, I feel like I can still see North's like that she has like a little, she's a teenager going through puberty. I feel like hers, North to me is like flawless. It looks like porcelain skin. Like there's a different level to the beat in my mind.
I don't know. I think Blues is just very well done and it's natural and it's like okay,
Mhm.
like you have like I feel like she has like a little eyeshadow on and like
Mhm.
she has foundation and whatever. Like I see Blues Beats as like pretty flawless. Like I'm seeing like a flawless, effortless, like no makeup look. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and I don't see that for North. For North, I
But
see an intentional I'm wearing makeup look. You know what I'm saying?
I think that goes with the I don't know, just like the style of goth and like
Maybe.
and just like the times are different. Like having access to be able to get your nails done and like,
Mhm.
the shape and all that stuff. Like just the access of her, like for one, I wasn't like let's go back to the picture. I wasn't surprised when I saw the picture. Like
I was like, I would never take that picture with my mother alive
but
in
I
8th
think it's
grade.
because I've watched like, when I was watching the Kardashians, I saw how Kendall and Kylie were cussing and, like
Mhm.
they cuss up a storm around Chris,
Mhm.
like when they weren't even on top. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like season 1 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, like they call her Chris. Like, you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like and that's who her mother is. So I just feel like that like, that's the family that she's growing up in. I'm sure she has access to see, just paparazzi pictures, and
Yeah.
she might even seen her own cousins. Like, there's plenty of pictures of Kim, Kendall, all of them putting their middle finger up at the paparazzi. Like, that's like, and that is something that is like, I don't know, like the paparazzi is like a unique experience for them, I guess. And like,
Mm-hmm.
just with all of that context, knowing the family that she's from, knowing like goth state, like a goth aesthetic is like rebellious in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Where I get concerned is with the hand piercings. Like, that's where I'm just like, that's like, just seeing like a lot of piercers, just like, I would not sign, like, I wouldn't do that to a
Well, a lot of
13-year-old child.
people said that.
Yeah, like a lot of piercers just like, no, like, this is like crazy. Um, so that just shows like a level of like, damn, well, like the range, like we think the range, like how maybe we even imagine, like the reigns are, they're
To me, it
probably
all goes
much,
together. Like, I just feel like there's a level
it
of this,
all
like,
goes
this is just
together.
like
But I
too
would like,
fucking grown. Like, and I
yeah.
mean, literally, what did we say when we saw her nails? I mean, her finger was like pierced on her middle finger. We literally probably said to the pod, she's probably sticking her middle fingers up. Like,
She is. I
I
know
feel like
she
it all
is.
goes
She got
together.
it
Like,
because she did. She
right,
is,
it's all goes together. It's too fucking grown, and I just feel like it doesn't. To me, like, access to things still doesn't negate the fact that you can still like grow at a
I know, but it's your
reasonable.
parents.
Yeah, I don't blame North. I blame her fucking parents. Like, it's just like at the end of
But
the
who they
day,
are, it's like,
it
okay,
doesn't
that makes
matter though,
sense.
because I'm just like, it doesn't though to me, because I'm just like, I feel like this is a very interesting case, but I would love, again, we would love this person to get on the pod, but it's like, I'm sure there's also plenty of mega wealthy people who have normal look, not normal, I don't want to say normal, who have middle schoolers who aren't wearing a beat every day, who don't have fucking,
I
ring
know
piercings, all those things.
that. I
It's
get
not,
that.
to me, I feel like it's not appropriate. Like, there is a level of like,
I think
just
it's,
because you have the access, the money, your
of
parents did it, all those things,
course.
doesn't mean now your kid has to do all those
I
things.
mean, I agree, but I guess I'm just not shocked in any way, shape, or form. Just seeing how Kendall and Kylie were raised. Like,
Hmm.
that's pretty much what that's like. And just like the family that they had, like some of the craziest jokes about sex. Like, they are a
Hmm.
different kind of like inappropriate with each other, like, with each other in the family. So I can
Hmm.
only imagine, like, I mean, Kendall and Kylie took a private plane to get tattoos or pierced, like when they were, I don't even know if they were 18. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, this is the type of family stories that they're like, oh my God, remember when he got, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not surprised. I, I pray for North. Okay. Like, I pray for her mental health, and that she's just like, I hope that, like, I think, like, being rebellious and stuff, like, and like she's artistic and whatever. I just hope that she's okay. I feel like that's a lot for her. Like, to be a Black girl that has all this access, that has like the parents that she does,
I think
a Black
she
girl
deserves
body.
protection, and she
She
doesn't get
does.
protection.
I
I
agree.
feel like, to me, it's less the world and more on her mom. Like, I feel like the world is gonna world. Like, the world is gonna do what they want to do. We protect people sometimes, they don't protect people. It's not to say it's good or bad, but I said you can't control that. But as a mother, what I know is that I mean, especially in like the context you're talking about, where it's like, I know I grew up in the, I mean, I had my 20s, in my formative, like those years, like, in the limelight. My little sisters grew up in the limelight. I understand the scrutiny you have. Now that I have kids, I also
Yeah.
have Black kids. I would do these things differently. I would put these things in place because
Right.
of protection. We see
But
that
that's
with
not who
fucking
Kim
Newer. I mean,
is, I
Blue.
don't
Blue
think.
doesn't have fucking, well, she has social media, but we don't see it. And You know, all those things. It's like
Yeah.
they're like North intentionally went on a paparazzi walk with her friends in those outfits, you know, to get the, you know, getting those pictures. I'm sure her mother was okay with it. Like there's a level of protection that I feel
I
like is not
agree.
coming
In that family. Yeah.
in that
I
family. And to me, it's less like shame on the crowd, the people for picking her apart. It's more so your
I
mother
mean,
should
no,
know that's
definitely not. I
coming.
don't hear like I don't I feel for her. I feel like, you know, not having a mother that has like just all of, like you said, all of that protection in mind. Like there is a gap of like what she, I think, even maybe even understands, that I do feel like North
Hmm.
will understand. Like I feel like, you know, just being a thicker girl, like, you know, like just being like a beautiful Black girl, you know, I just feel like it's probably a lot growing up in a family like that. Like, you know, it's just like I I just pray for her, because I know, like, you know, just having the parents that you have, I could not imagine. I can imagine. And you're the oldest. Like, you're figuring out this shit first for like all your siblings. Like,
I just think I hope that she gets more protection because I'm like, I don't think it's appropriate. Like, I think it's fine to have your style. You can be emo, you can be whatever the hell you want to be. But I think like I just feel like the middle finger is up in pictures, like permanent pictures for the like rest of
I
your life
know.
formally, like as a pop. And then also I can't, something about it just to me is like, I can't shake the fact that I do think that like paparazzi were caught, that like North is going to be dressed up in like an interesting look with all her friends matching her and they're going to be all going to shop
I
here.
mean,
I just feel like
Alexis,
this is all intentional.
it
It's not
is
like
very, their family is very like, um, you know, just like there is like a, what's the word? Like, not insidious, but like there is a sinister, as you would say, like, you know, there's definitely sinister undertones of just like them having kids and being able to maintain their legacy, like, you know,
mhm,
maintain relevance through their
mhm,
kids, and like
mhm,
that's like being a reason why they back, like, you know, like
mhm,
North was on Vogue when she was a baby,
mhm.
like, you know, and so it's just like, especially when we talk about the Kardashians, it's just like their relevancy comes with, you know, caring about their life basically. And
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
yeah, I just think that it can definitely go there. That's why I feel like kind of wrapped up in a boat, just like I just hope that she is okay. Like I don't think I agree. Like I think we are seeing signs of not being protected all the way, or just like her mom not being able to, yeah, like I think she's in over her head, Kim. Like she does not.
I think she has no control. Because I'm sorry, any mother with control would say no to those finger piercings. Like that's, I do believe that. And I know I keep saying shit about mothers, but I saw a tweet the other day where it was like people without kids shouldn't speak on parenting, and then I saw someone retweet it and be like, there are people without kids who are like doctors, teachers, nurses. It's like they also have like see parenting and or even experience parenting, not parenting, but like rearing a child in different ways. And I feel like from my experience as 4 years being with fucking 8-year-olds all day as a teacher, I can tell you that there are parents who had control and there were parents who didn't. And the parents who did it, their kids did whatever the fuck they wanted to do. And and they
Yeah,
did things that I was
we've
like,
seen that. We've
yeah, they
seen
came in
that.
as a third grader with as an 8-year-old with a fucking full ass weave down to their back. Like that is a parent who has no control. And so it's just like, for me, I'm like, yes, like I'm sorry, finger piercings are already risky. Some piercers don't even do it unless you have like 10 other piercings. So to be her second piercing outside of her ears as a eighth grader, to me, you don't have control as a parent. I'm sorry, that screams
I
it.
mean, yeah, that's what I definitely see that. I definitely see that. And it's just like, why is that?
Because you got well, one, you got a lot of kids, so you probably are spread thin. You also work, and you're probably very spread thin. But then also, you're probably trying to be cool. Like, I also feel like maybe you have like crafted a relationship of friendship with your child rather than.
Right.
And I'm not, I don't want to be so punitive to the point because it's like, yeah, she's a single mother doing this. I mean, trust me, she's a single mother with a lot of help though. You know, she's not like your
Yes.
normal single mother.
Right.
But I do want to put that in context. But I don't know. Maybe it's acting out because of Kanye. I don't know. But what I know is that like if I'm a white
Alexis,
person and I
you're
have
so
black
funny.
kids, I'm gonna be doing everything
I
I can
mean,
to not have people look at them like
she is this lady, I don't want to call her an attention whore, but some people might call her that.
she's an attention whore.
And to have a mother that is like that is probably really weird. I just think it's all probably confusing and yeah, I would hate to not have, like, when you look back, it's just like you're grateful to have somebody that's just like cares about, just like, I just remember when it was just like, can I get my eyebrows done? Like, can I start getting my eyebrows done? Like, it was just like, I I don't know. I feel like I'm like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just remember that, like, cause it's just like, you do look grown there. Like, I remember I went to this little modeling camp and they like shaped up my eyebrows and I was probably like, I don't know, maybe like
You were like,
12 or
who is this?
something. And my mom was like, y'all do her eyebrows? Like, like, it was
Right.
just like, she was just like,
Mhm.
what the hell? Like, and it's just
Mhm.
like having somebody just want to preserve your youth. Like, it is just, and yeah, just taking those steps of, like, getting your nails done and stuff. But some things I feel
Yeah.
like is just like not, like, nails and things like that. I feel like you can be expressive, like, hair too. Like, but I just feel like the
Piercing, like
piercing,
doing something to the body that is like other than
yes.
your hair and like fuck it. I'll even say the makeup is fine. Even though I think it's a bit much for eighth grade. I've never seen when
Yeah.
I was in eighth grade, we weren't walking in with beat faces. And
No.
there were some people with money and they weren't working in with beat faces. But also we went to a
No.
school where you couldn't wear that.
I want to foster that you like your natural face.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. You don't need a full
Like,
fucking beat to
every
go to the
day.
mall. She went shopping. Like she
I
went
mean, and it's like,
shopping.
that's okay. Like, if you want to play around, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes, like, going to school and stuff, like, you just need to chill. Like,
And I'm just like, also like, I would love, I mean, we know you can't be on the pod, we know, but I would love to talk to
who?
North's teachers because it's just like, you see these pictures of her on the weekend shopping at, Alexander McQueen, whatever. And then, sticking her middle finger up, got these piercings on, full face beat. And then you see her the next day at school. Like, how are you telling her what to do? I want to know. Like, because, I mean, I'll tell her what to fucking do. I don't give a shit. But it's like,
Alexis.
what are your thoughts? Because
I mean,
I just have questions. I would be so embarrassed if I was I'm sorry. I would be so embarrassed if like if her teacher saw that.
no, but that's the thing. They're not. Like, they're just like,
And I would not be proud of a kid, like my kid doing that. Like I want my kid to be a kid, especially like
you're like, she's iconic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just like, that's like the type of things that
you
that's
can be
how they
iconic
see
reading Jeannie
it.
B. Jones with your glasses on, like with your friends. There's so many levels to this shit, Billy, and it's like that to me
But
screams
that's
insecurity that's iconic to you, rather than like actually just like
But they
being
are,
that's not original, I guess is what I'm saying. Like that's
that's just who the mom, like, I'm just like, that's who our mom is. Like, I don't know. I mean, at school, I'm sure it's just like, who knows? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Kendall and Kylie, like, they were like, we don't want to go to school anymore. Like, we want to be homeschooled. Like, that was like a whole thing. And then they were. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like I'm sure they just get through the days. Like, I don't know. I don't know how things work at that level.
Girl, that's
But hopefully
crazy.
she has some normalcy. Like,
Yes, that's what
pray
I
for
hope. And
her.
protection. And I hope that there's somebody in her life who's like a black mama who just puts it fucking down. Like,
Yes.
who's just like,
Just tells
no.
it like it
Yes,
is.
because you need
That
that
she
in your life.
respects. You really
Mm-hmm.
do. You really do.
You really
So
do. But let's move on from her.
when
What else
she's,
did you want to
yeah.
talk about today?
Um what else do we want to talk
I
about?
wanted to talk about
Oh
actually.
yeah, like this. Yeah.
I
Who else is
want to
on
know
trial?
if anybody's hearing about Savannah Guthrie, please like
Yes.
write in the comments because I I'm just fascinated by this case.
Can
Like,
you like explain to
I
me
mean,
what
I
you
can
know?
explain, but I don't trust. This is all from the vantage point of somebody who's. There are people who know more, way more and more
Right.
details. But basically, the
I know a
woman
little bit.
was allegedly. She's 84. She's on. She has a pacemaker. She's on blood thinners. She's also apparently can't walk that far without assistance. I think she walks with a walker. She lives in Arizona. She was taken allegedly. It said that her daughter had dropped her off, saw her go into the house through the garage, and then she presumably goes to sleep around 2 a.m. There's a video of a masked man like walking up to their front door, like covering the ring camera, I think, to eventually disconnect it, and presumably, I guess, going in to get her. There was blood found at the crime scene. Her pacemaker, like, I guess, was hooked up to her children's like Apple Watches. It eventually disconnects from there.
Oh
And
gosh.
they haven't it's been now 2 weeks and they have no idea who took her where. At a certain point there was ransom notes that a person was sending into TMZ asking for $6 million. I think now they've kind of debunked those, but there were videos that Savannah Guthrie and her siblings made being like, we'll pay the money, we just need proof of
Right.
life. There was no proof of life sent, and so I think that's when they were like, okay, this must be bogus.
Right.
There's a lot of things. I mean, it's funny because, like, I'm telling you, like, I'm deep in the conspiracy theories with this.
Yes, tell me
Sloan
what you've
Bella
heard.
actually, like, was asked
Right.
about it, and she was like, I don't care what's going on with her. But then she was like, she's been dead. She's been dead since day 3. And she was like, and I think she was like, and the family know what's going on. They're just trying to cover it up for the person who did it. And so that's what Sloan Bella thinks. There's a lot of theories.
Yeah, what are the theories?
These are
Because I've
all
heard
alleged,
some, I
but
feel
there's
like.
theories. I mean, the FBI have yesterday like cleared the family, like saying like they are not suspects. So these are all again alleged and under conspiracy theories, tinfoil hat. But people
Yes,
think that
TikTok.
like there's theories that like she died immediately when the person came in, and there was like it was a burglary gone wrong where they came for, because her house is beautiful. She's a rich lady. They came in and the
Okay.
robbery went wrong and she ended up dead, and so they took the body out of like panic. There's theories that like she actually, something happened to her by the daughter who dropped her off, and like that like she actually never like made it, like, was alive like for the burglary and all these things. There's theories that this has to do with Epstein files
Yeah,
and that
what
like,
is that? That's what I like heard.
well, I don't
That
know
like
what
they
that
like
would
were
be.
trying to get the I don't
I
even
mean,
remember.
all I know is that Savannah Guthrie, Trump does not like Savannah Guthrie. I know that Savannah Guthrie, she's a Democrat. She's like, it's like she says things outwardly about Trump. I think at one point she did interview Trump and Trump got mad at her. So it's like it could be
Right.
that like one of his followers, but I honestly don't think it's that. And the whole question that keeps like people up at night though is like, why take her? Like, it's like, even if it was a robbery gone wrong, even if it's someone who wants money, what do you want with an 84-year-old woman? Like, it's like this is
Right.
more of a liability and burden to take than to just do something
It's
else with her.
crazy.
Like, like she can't, like I said, she can't walk a couple yards without a walker or
That's why
assistance.
it's
She's
giving
on all these
that's
medications.
why it's giving like upper like something's happening
I
because
don't know. I
just
don't
because
that's
it's like wouldn't they have left some like you know what I'm saying? Like
I
if
mean,
this
there
was
was blood at
a
the crime scene.
amateur
There was a glove found. Like there was a glove found with the girl with the grandma's DNA, like a little bit away from the house, and a foreign DNA. So like they're trying to
okay.
figure out who that is. Like
So
this
maybe a
person is an
little
amateur. Like
amateur.
this is a person. I feel like the consensus is that this is a dumb amateur,
Got it.
like a
I
person,
was missing that.
because they like I mean they had no urgency coming up to the video, like in the video footage
Right.
you'll see them, there was like no urgency of the person. Once they realized there was a ring camera, they go and find like a branch and put a branch in front of the
Honestly,
camera. Like they're like very much like
and where is this in
amateur.
Arizona?
They're like wearing a flashlight in their mouth, which is like giving us the clearest day image of their face. Like, it's like there's a lot of things that like
Hmm.
they did that like people would be like a person that was either hired or just a professional criminal wouldn't do some of these mistakes.
So now we're looking at the police like, what the fuck? Like y'all
They're
should be
looking
able
at
to have like
they
we
should,
watch
but
all these documentaries and stuff and it's just like y'all don't be on your fucking job.
they'll
Like
find them. I do. I mean, so the other consensus I feel like when I've looked at people who have like worked for police, CIA, FBI on their pages. They're like, they absolutely will like solve this case. The question whether Savannah Guthrie's mother is alive
Oh
is the
yeah. I
question
mean, I
that we're
think
all
that's
like,
like.
ugh.
I mean, I feel like they start to get to like where it's 2
Yeah, I
weeks.
don't think she's unfortunately alive.
Yeah. Blood at the scene, like what?
Yeah, I don't think, and even if, she was alive when they say she did get kidnapped and like she,
I don't
um,
understand the blood part. Like
maybe they hit her. I mean, there was stuff in his
so
backpack.
yeah, then
Maybe they
she's
hit her.
not
But it's like, even if she
84.
was
That is
alive
so
when she
sad.
left,
That is so
I
sad.
don't think for 2 weeks you're giving her the level of care for her to be okay. But
Right.
but Trump said, I'm cracking up.
What the fuck
Trump
did he
said,
say?
like, I mean, no, he said who if once they solve this case, this person's basically getting the death penalty. Like he's like, so I'm just like, at this point, I'm like,
That's weird though that he said that and he doesn't like Savannah. Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Like, I
because
don't know.
regardless, even if you don't like the person, this is such a crime of like, it's not it would be different if Savannah Guthrie. It's like, this is an 84-year-old mother. I feel like everyone is kind of like, the fuck are you
I'm
doing?
definitely gonna go down
I
the
don't think
rabbit
it
hole
has
the other
nothing to
day.
do with Epstein. I think this might be a Trump supporter who has done it, but I don't think it's anyone in government. I actually think this is like, I mean, I think the most plausible, logical thing is that these are people who came into a rich neighborhood, possibly knew this was Savannah Guthrie's mother, so she's really, really rich, and planned to,
Is she that rich? I wanna see the
I mean,
house.
she's been on, I mean, her net worth is probably not a joke. Let's see. Her
Yeah, it
net
says
worth is
40
40
million.
million. So yes, like this is not your normal rich. And so it's
Mhm.
like they probably went in trying to take everything, literally. And then maybe I think something happened when they tried to go in to take the shit, take whatever they wanted,
Yeah,
and they didn't want to leave like a body there. So they
got it.
then were like, we're gonna take the body. But I think she died there.
Yeah.
And they're like dealing
There'll
with
be
the
like a
body.
documentary about this, I'm sure, like in
Mhm.
a few years. Cause what
And
the
I also
fuck?
think there's more that the FBI knows. Like that's also a consensus in the conspiracy theories is that like I'm
Yeah, there's
sure they have more
always way more.
footage.
Yeah.
They have more, but they're just like they're not releasing
Yeah, they're
anything
not
that could
about to release
compromise.
nothing.
But I'm
Mhm.
just like, that's crazy. And
It's so
apparently, like, and
sad.
elderly abductions are like so rare. There's really not even statistics on it. So it's
Mm.
just that like it's freaky. Like this is
Yeah, it
freaky.
is freaky. It is, like, it is.
It's crazy though, yo. And so
And where does Savannah Guthrie live?
she
She
lives in New
lives
York, I believe, because she
Gotcha.
does the Today Show, and I think the Today Show's in
Right.
New York.
That is so crazy and sad.
Let's look. Where does Savannah Guthrie live? She lives in, yeah, New York. She primarily resides in New York City, and then she goes to. It looks like
And
she
they cleared
also
the
has a home
sister.
upstate, and then I think the sister lives in Arizona.
Right.
Hmm. And
That's so sad.
I mean, it is. What is wrong with you? Just Melo's so crazy. Come here. She's so
I
crazy.
wonder if they knew that they were if that this was, like, connected to a public figure, because obviously it
Yeah,
would cause so
probably.
much.
I mean, I'm
You know
sure
what I'm saying?
I could believe a world where they're like, this is Savannah Guthrie's mother's house. We know that Savannah Guthrie has a lot of money, so we're gonna go to this
And, like,
house.
do the like,
Yeah,
maybe
I
do
could
the ransom
yes,
and
she's
it
good
goes
for the money for
wrong.
ransom. She could pay the 7 million. It's
That's
like I
crazy.
think that like this was a person who knew this was this person's
That is
house
so
because
scary. 'Cause that's, like, literally, like, a show. Like, that is, like, just so
I'm sure
scary.
there will be a series on this one day.
That is so
Netflix will buy
scary.
the rights.
That is sick. That is sick. This poor lady. And is
It
she off
is.
the air right now?
Oh yeah,
Like,
Savannah Guthrie hasn't been doing the Today Show because like she's trying
right.
to solve where the fuck her mother is. She's in Arizona. I
Right.
don't even think she's in New York.
That is so crazy. Mm.
Hmm. It's crazy, child.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
And so I'm just like,
Yeah.
I know when I got my job yesterday. I was
Yeah.
Mellow, Mellow just like jumped off my lap. She's pissing
Oh,
me off. It's
mellow.
not time to eat, bitch. Um,
Alexis. Oh my god.
but like I didn't even want to say my salary out loud in the Uber because I'm like, shit, you don't know what people are doing nowadays. He's dropping me off at my apartment. Like,
Right, girl.
mm-mm,
But
mm-mm.
yay. Aww. Well, I'm so happy at your job. Like,
Thank you
what a
very
relief.
much. It is a relief. That's what I said. That's the first thing I said to Dee. I was like, it's just a relief. And she was like, I know.
Aw, okay. Well, we should probably wrap it up right there.
Well,
I don't
yes,
have
this
anything
was
else.
lovely. See, it always, that's why
Yes.
I'm never be tripping about like,
When we don't have a
sometimes Samantha's
topic.
like, what are we talking about? Because sometimes I'm like, it's just going to come up naturally.
I
Sometimes just in
know.
talking, it's just
I
like, oh,
haven't
yeah.
I'm going to watch the America's Next Top Model doc.
Yeah,
So
we got
maybe
to
we could
watch
talk
that.
about that
Yeah.
next week. I didn't want to watch it on the new year because I was like, you were supposed to be bringing all the good vibes and like you're not supposed to be like doing anything that is not positive. So I'm gonna get into
Okay.
the myth and see what they're talking about because I see the internet talking about it. So I haven't watched. But all right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for listening or watching,
Bye.
and we will see you guys next week. Send us an email at whoamitojudgepod@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. Remember to email us your discussion topics at whoamitojudgepod@gmail.com. Also, remember to subscribe to Who Am I to Judge podcast on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcast. If you love us, please rate us and review. And if you don't, leave us alone. Tell a friend to tell a friend. See y'all next week. Bye, friends.